In the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, buried beneath sand and secrecy, lies a story so dangerous, it was erased from history. Why did world leaders suddenly rush to the ancient city of Ur? What did Saddam Hussein find before the war? And what if Gilgamesh wasn't just a myth, but a hybrid being the Bible calls Nephilim? Stay with me, because what you're about to see connects Noah, the flood, and the return of the gods. Before we start, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our video, please hit the like button. This will help us reach more people and create content for you. Now let's get started with today's video. In the early 2000s, Saddam Hussein publicly declared something strange. He was the reincarnation of Nebuchadnezzar, the ancient Babylonian king. But behind closed doors, his obsession was far darker. He ordered the excavation of Uruk, the home of Gilgamesh. Why? Because the tomb of Gilgamesh had allegedly been discovered, and Saddam believed Gilgamesh's remains held divine power. But here's where it gets wild. Just months after that excavation, the US invaded Iraq. And guess what some of the first troops secured? Not oil fields, but museums and dig sites. Cut to newspaper headlines. US soldiers guard Iraqi museum. Ancient tombs disappeared. Gilgamesh and Nephilim theories resurface. What were they protecting or hiding? Noah wasn't just a survivor of the flood. What if he was the last king of a forgotten Sumerian city? Explore the theory that biblical Noah and the Sumerian flood hero, Utnapishtim, are the same figure. Connect Noah to the pre-Diluvian kings on the Sumerian king list, whose reigns spanned thousands of years, possibly reflecting a forgotten technological or divine era. 2. King Gilgamesh. Man, god, or myth. Dive into Uruk and its real-world archaeological significance. Emphasize Gilgamesh's semi-divine status, 2/3 god, 1/3 man, and his unmatched strength and ambition. Highlight the Epic of Gilgamesh as the oldest known heroic story, preceding the Bible, Homer, and many mythologies. Bring out themes of mortality, friendship, divine interaction, and the existential quest for immortality. 3. Divine technology and transfer of knowledge. Present the theory that Mesopotamian civilizations inherited technologies and knowledge from a forgotten, pre-cataclysmic age. Speculate on the building of monumental structures, walls of Uruk, ziggurats, as evidence of organized labor and advanced knowledge. Introduce the idea of a rediscovery rather than a discovery of civilization. 4. The Anunnaki and the stars. Explain who the Anunnaki were, celestial beings or gods involved in the fate of humanity. Show how they were associated with astronomical bodies, the sun, moon, Venus, linking them to early cosmology. Suggest these gods possibly engineered humans or influenced kings like Gilgamesh. 5. The Great Cataclysm, Nibiru versus natural disaster. Compare. Nibiru theory. Rogue planet with a 3,600-year orbit causes upheaval, aligned with Zacharias Sitchin's interpretations. Randall Carlson's theory. Earth undergoes repeating cataclysms due to comet impacts, volcanism, and natural cycles. Ask, did ancient civilizations know about these cycles? Did they prepare for them? Were they warned? 6. Utnapishtim, the real Noah. Tell the story of Utnapishtim, the Sumerian flood survivor who speaks with Gilgamesh. Compare his tale with that of Noah in Genesis. Boat building, divine warning, family survival, global flood. Highlight the common flood myth across cultures as a potential memory of a real cataclysm. The Book of Enoch says God sent the flood to wipe out these hybrids, the Nephilim. But what if one of their bloodlines survived? Gilgamesh, born after the flood, might be proof that the Nephilim returned, through royal bloodlines protected by mystery cults and ancient priesthoods. Some believe secret societies today are still chasing this ancient DNA, that the remains of Gilgamesh were not buried, but taken to unlock something terrifying, a resurrection of the ancient gods. AI, gene editing, CRISPR, all tools now exist to do what the Anunnaki did in ancient days, manipulate DNA and create a new hybrid species. What if that's the real plan? Why was Iraq invaded right after Gilgamesh's tomb was found? Why do elites trace their bloodlines to divine kings? Why do ancient texts from Babylon to Egypt to the Americas all speak of sky gods, giants, and a great flood? Because it wasn't just a story. It was a cover-up. And that cover-up is unraveling. What if Gilgamesh's body was preserved to be resurrected? What if the Anunnaki are coming back? And what if humanity is once again tampering with the blood of the gods? Do you believe the flood of Gilgamesh and Noah was the same event? Or were they separate catastrophes from a forgotten cycle? They buried the truth for 4,000 years. But now it's leaking out. Do you believe Gilgamesh was a real hybrid king? Could the Nephilim return in our time? Backhand index pointing down, drop your thoughts below. DNA, should humanity resurrect ancient DNA? And stop sign, should we ever have opened that tomb? Like, share, and subscribe for more forbidden history the elites don't want you to hear.